Before cinema, before television, before even the modern novel, there was only the written word, fragile, handwritten, and powerful enough to shape civilizations. This is the story of how English literature rose from whispers of ink to a revolution of ideas. Our journey begins in the shadows of medieval England, a time when stories were not read, but heard, passed from voice to voice, carried by wandering poets and storytellers. Among them emerges a voice that would echo through centuries, Geoffrey Chaucer. Writing in a language not of kings, but of the people, Middle English. His Canterbury Tales transformed storytelling. For the first time, literature reflected real lives, flawed, humorous, deeply human. It was the beginning of a quiet revolution. Then came the Renaissance, a rebirth of art, culture, and thought. The printing press changed everything. Words could now travel farther than ever before. Ideas could no longer be contained. And in this explosion of creativity, one name rises above all others: William Shakespeare. He didn't just write plays, he redefined language itself, inventing words, bending grammar, shaping emotions into poetry. His works captured everything: love, betrayal, ambition, madness. He turned the stage into a mirror of human existence. But literature did not stop evolving. The 17th century brought turmoil, civil wars, political upheaval, and spiritual conflict. And from this chaos emerged powerful voices like John Milton. His Paradise Lost was not just poetry, it was rebellion, a questioning of authority, of God, of destiny itself. Then came the Age of Enlightenment. Reason replaced tradition, logic challenged faith. Writers became thinkers, critics, philosophers. And slowly, a new form was born: the novel. Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe gave readers something new, a story that felt real, personal, intimate. Soon after, Jane Austen transformed the literary world again. Her stories of love, class, and society were quiet revolutions. Beneath polite conversations lay sharp observations of human behavior. Then, the world changed. The Industrial Revolution reshaped cities, lives, and identities, and literature responded. Charles Dickens walked the streets of London and wrote what he saw: poverty, injustice, hope. His novels gave voice to the voiceless. At the same time, a different movement was rising: Romanticism. A rebellion not of politics, but of emotion. Poets like William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge turned to nature, imagination, and the inner self. They rejected reason and embraced feeling. Literature was no longer just about society. It was about the soul. As the centuries passed, English literature continued to evolve, absorbing change, reflecting humanity, challenging norms. From handwritten manuscripts to printed books, from royal courts to common readers, from rigid forms to boundless imagination. It became more than literature. It became identity. Today, English literature lives everywhere, in novels, films, speeches, and digital stories. But its roots remain the same: ink, revolution, and romance. Because long before the world learned to watch stories, it learned to read them.